The following is a live presentation of Retro Sports Network, home of the champions of the past, present, and or future. Well, good evening. Boy, this shirt really is kind of out there, isn't it? My laundry's being done, and so we're kind of hit the bottom of the barrel for this stuff. Anyway, my name is Ron Juckett. Welcome to the program, and welcome back to OOTP 24 Monday. And we got a couple things for you tonight. First, the start of a new project as I take over the 1998 Boston Red Sox. You know, spring training and all that. Not my favorite thing with OOTP, but we'll go through that and have a lot of fun over the next hour or so. Plus, about halfway through, we'll open up our packs for the Burlington Streamers and show you what we're doing with that. But the primary focus of these streams now is that, A, if you're eligible, you can now get drops from OOTP because we've enabled them, I hope. And B, or to actually tell some stories. 70 years after the last World Series win, can I, over the course of the summer, get the Red Sox to the World Series? So I imagine that these streams are going to be 2-week sims. It will get you 2 games per there, and you'll have a say on whether or not I make trades and all that. So we're going to have some fun together with this one. So let's start with it. We'll go back to February 22nd, 1998. Where was I? Well, engaged, because I get married in August. So 25 years ago. Can I end the curse early? We'll find out right now. Okay. So you're there. So we have control of the Boston Red Sox, and the game has just been created. I got to meet the team, then set up my control options, and yada, yada, yada. I also need to hire an assistant GM, pitching coach, and all that. All right, new goals. They say Eric Greer is my owner. We know it's not. We know it's the Yawkey Foundation. Welcome to the Boston Red Sox organization. Why, thank you. I've only been a fan for 1,000 years. I trust that our working relationship will be a good one. I'm not in commissioner mode, but he can't fire me. I'm here till I want to leave. I will submit some... Yep. Okay, JB says maybe by watching this project, OOTP might make some sort of sense to me. All right, so this is going to be more of a GM type thing. Okay. I can't be fired. So he'll submit some new goals every year, and we can all be angry at each other. It's just like the real Red Sox. As well as winning on the field and turning a profit, completing these goals is the best way to keep you happy. Don't be Harry Carey and have an affair with the daughter. Oop, I didn't say that. All right, achieve a winning record this season. I believe in 98 they were the wild card. Upgrade at catcher this season. Ooh, okay. Sign Mo Vaughn, who is a free agent. Keep building your team up in order to reach the playoffs next year. I will check in periodically throughout the year with my progress. Okay, got to take a sip of this lemonade real quick. Wow, that's actually really good. It's sweet as anything, but that's how these things are supposed to work. They're supposed to go into... Right, okay. So, those are my goals for the year, is to make ourselves a winner. So let's take a look at Mo Vaughn, who is 30 years old. He's making $6.1 million, and he's a free agent. I don't want to offer him a contract right now. I'm not sure I have the money. Jamie. Jamie says sign Bob Stanley as the pitching coach. First move. No. So my first priority is to keep Mo Vaughn. However, I do have $18 million for extensions and $4 million or almost $5 million to sign pretty much who I want. So let's take a look at my other free agents. Pedro Martinez, I have signed through 2 years. We traded Tony Armas Jr., Carl Pavano, and a warm bucket of used, how you doing, Steeler fan, poutine gravy to Montreal to get Pedro in his prime. And you're gosh darn right. I will keep him in forever. John Valentin is a free agent. He's making $6.5 million. Mo Vaughn is my third highest player, and my owner wants me to sign him. Brett Saberhagen, who I think was wonderful with the Red Sox, is signed through 2 years. Tom Gordon, still a starter as far as the game is concerned, is signed for 3 years. Dennis Eckersley, $2.3 million. I'm doing well. Thank you very much. We'll see how that goes. Butch Henry, I don't remember him, but he's arbitration eligible next year. Darren Bragg, okay, signed. I have 3 years of control with him. Reggie Jefferson, George and Wheezy's kid, right? I have him signed for the next 4 years. Tim Wakefield is a free agent after this year. Darren Lewis is a free agent after this year. Troy O'Leary is signed through 99. Gentleman Jim Corsi at 36. Jim Leyritz. El Guapo, Rich Garces is a free agent. Damon Buford I have through next year. Midre Cummings, the man, the myth, the legend, I have under control for 2 years. Steve Fry, I don't remember him. Mike Benjamin, again. All right, and now here are the players I have full control over for a long time. Robinson Chaco, Jin-Ho Cho, who's supposedly going to pitch real well. I have I have all 6 years of him. I have 4 years of Nomar Garcia Parra, and Nomar hits arbitration this next year. Scott Hatterberg, again, I have 4 years of control of him. Ron Mayhay, who was a Scab player, I have 5 years of. Keith Mitchell, his last year. Juan Pena, who the computer is kind of meh about. Archimedes Pozo, if you say so. Brian Rose, who just never really panned out. Donnie Sadler, Daryl Various, Pete Walker last year. John Wasden I have for 4 years. And David West, who's over from the Mets the last year. I believe those are all options. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm gonna make a trade. There's one player I want from day one. Okay, can't look at that right now. I want David Ortiz. And I'm going to have to give up Shea Hillenbrand to do so. Oh, gosh darn. I never liked him anyway. So that's it. We're trading Shea Hillenbrand for David Ortiz. My life is complete. So don't have to activate him right now, but he's there. And Jamie, if you got any questions about how this works, feel free to ask. I don't know if he'll pan out. I mean, that's the thing about OOTP. You want to take a look at him? Where is he? He's in the Gulf Coast League. So, potentially he's 2.5 stars. His contact is pretty good, 45 of 50. His gap power is 50 of 50. His home run power is 50 of 55. His eye is 50 of 65, and he doesn't avoid strikeouts. He's durable. He's in my Gulf Coast League. We'll play with all that later. He did play with the Twins last year. I really don't want to start his clock if I don't have to. But he can hit. He can't field, but he can hit. So Ortiz is with the Boston Red Sox, and it cost me Shea Hillenbrand. Let's meet the team. So my top players are Pedro Martinez, $8.5 million. Nomar Garcia Parra and Mo Hit Dog Vaughn. Okay, so those are my players. So my catcher is Scott Hatterberg. We must have Jason Varitek in the system. He's the 25th best catcher in baseball. Mo Vaughn, 7th best first baseman. Mike Benjamin, 30th best second baseman. John Valentin is not a bad third baseman. They say Nomar is the best shortstop in baseball. My outfield isn't great. Troy O'Leary, Darren Lewis, and Darren Bragg. I got Pedro Martinez, I have John Wasden, and my closer is horrible. My top prospects, David Eckstein, who I don't remember being with the Red Sox, Peter Monroe, and Jin Ho Cho. All right, so I need to... Here are the top prospects, and they're all with their regular teams. Lance Berkman with the Astros, #1 overall. Adrian Beltre with the Dodgers. J.D. Drew with the Cardinals. Placido Polanco with the Cardinals. Kerry Wood with the Cubs. Michael Young with the Blue Jays. Javi Vasquez with Montreal. Matt Holliday with Colorado. Roy Halladay with the Blue Jays. And Furcal with the Braves. And how is our minor league system? We're 19th. With David Eckstein, Monroe, Cho, and Trot Nixon, 96th best prospect. The Astros Steeler fan have Berkman, Johan Santana, Roy Oswalt, Freddie Garcia, and Aaron Miles. That's pretty good. The Cardinals' top prospects, J.D. Drew, Placido Polanco, Hibadez, yeah, and Adam Kennedy. The Expos, because of the trade with Boston, got Pavano, Javi Vasquez, Ted Lilly, Mark Thurman, and Jake Westbrook. So we'll do that up. Now, the game won't list Cleveland as the Indians. They're the Guardians. The worst system in baseball is the Texas Rangers. All right, first, let's set some rules. I don't really want to worry about I gotta hire an assistant GM. Yeah, they don't list Cleveland as the Indians. Nope, it is all about, and so I can't use any of the old can't use any of the uniforms either. They're in the game, but MLB does not want that. I did, by the way, have a fight in a game I was playing, which I thought was pretty cool, but they didn't really throw anybody out. And let me make my own name here. All right, Jamie, it'll be up on YouTube. And Wednesday, we'll be doing Action PC. So, huh? I don't know why it threw me out. All right, so I need to hire an assistant GM. And then he can run my thingy here. I'm going to go with Miguel Rodriguez. He's going to be my AGM for the next 5 years. So an autoplay till next week. Autoplay till next week. Oh, apparently we've doing some games here. Yay, he signed. So we've begun spring training. What we're going to do is we're going to go right to opening day. Sim that real quick. Hopefully we won't get any injuries. And then show you the first game of the Ron Juckett era. Wow. Okay. Well, we got through that pretty quick. No one got hurt. No one wants any money. I've received a personal message. Welcome to the new season. I hope that the off season has treated you well. This is also a reminder that you should be able to achieve a winning season playing better than 500 ball. I think we can do that. Top 100 prospects listed. Again, Berkman, Beltre, Holiday, Rafi Furcal, Johan Santana's with the Astros. I had no idea. And with our fleecing of Minnesota, did we move up at all? No, we're still 20th. But Eckstein is 22nd, and Nixon is 78th overall. Since we're playing Oakland at Oakland, let me make sure that that's all set. Okay. And that their ballpark is the right one. Ooh, yeah, it is. It is. Yeah, it is that, isn't it? Let's see if I can find it. I think it's Network Associates, right? Yeah, it is. We didn't get to all the parks. All right, so make sure I'm not missing anything here. Yeah. Read important message. Spring training is over. Woohoo! It's time for some real baseball. The 1998 season starts today with these games. The Red Sox and... Oh, no, we're not playing today. Review opening day roster. So I have to cut 2 players. So what we're going to do is have the AI set everything up. And we move along. We bought Robinson Chaco's contract. We purchased Keith Mitchell's contract. We optioned Ron Mayhay. And we promoted David Ortiz to Double-A. Okay. And a lot of these names, I really don't care. So my rotation, Pedro, Saberhagen, Tom Gordon, Tim Wakefield, and Jin-Ho Cho. John Wasden is my closer. Brian Rose and Juan Pena, my setup. Gentlemen, Jim Corsi, Dennis Eckersley, and Butch Henry. And this is what they want for my lineup. So we finish opening. Oh, Tim Wakefield's current and potential movement ratings drop. Loaded starters. Yep. Current velocity improves. Juan Pena drops from 60 to 55. Stamina improves from 60 to 65. This is out of 80. Potential rating drops from 2 to 1.5. And Butch Henry improved. Okay. You're here to watch me play baseball. Let's do that. So we're going to go with the opening day lineup. No, I don't require warm-up. So it's Pedro Martinez and Kenny Rogers. So Darren Lewis will lead off. Troy O'Leary in left will bat second. Nomar will bat third. Mo Vaughn cleans up. John Valentin at third will bat fifth. Reggie Jefferson by DH. Jim Leyritz behind the plate. Darren Bragg in right and Mike Benjamin at second. It's a decent team. Ricky Henderson is in center field. It'll be Stairs, Henderson, and Grieve for Oakland. Blowers, Tejada, Spezio, and Giambi. Around the infield, Damon Berryhill, the former Cub catcher, and Kenny Rogers, who Love will turn him around. So Darren Lewis leading off. My first game. Let's see what we can do here, shall we? Good sized crowd. Probably more people watching in the chat than anything. Ground ball to short, over to first, and that's how the season starts. One out for Troy O'Leary. Doesn't hit lefties very well. Hit 23 homers in real life, though. Good left fielder. Draws the walk. I'm assuming that the uniform numbers are right. I downloaded everything. He can't really steal. Noma at the plate. And it looks like whoever did this did a remarkable job. They look like they're real people, too. The 1-1 to Nomar. Ground ball to short. Over to second for one. To first. That's a double play. It's not what I wanted. Not what you wanted. So after half an inning, no score. This is the reason why I took the team. Pedro Martinez. 80 out of 80 stuff. 65 movement out of 80 and control 65. He throws it 95 to 97. Even the face gen, I bet it is. The modding community is pretty good. All right, A's lineup for you. Ricky Henderson leads off in center field. Ben Grieve will bat second and play right. Jason Giambi at first will go third. Matt Stairs on left cleans up. Shane Mack, the DH, will bat fifth. Scott Spezio at second, batting sixth. Mike Blowers at third goes seventh. Tejada at short goes eighth. And Damon Berryhill behind the plate will bat ninth. Defensively for the Red Sox, Troy O'Leary, a 50 and a 50 and left. Darren Lewis, must be a Gold Glove, 65 and 45. This is all out of 80 in center. Darren Bragg's a very good right fielder, 70 and 60. John Valentin's defense is an 80 at third. Nomar a 55 at short. Mike Benjamin a 45 at second. The hit dog a 45 at first. Jim Leyritz behind the plate is a 50. See what Pedro Martinez can do in a Boston Red Sox uniform. His first ever batter's a full count to Ricky. Ground ball to second, over to first, one out. There. He retires with an ERA of 0.00. Here's Ben Grieve. Second full year for Ben. The 0-1. Fly ball left center coming in. Oh, diving catch for Darren Lewis. And Pedro salutes him. Jason Giambi. It's like the 2001 replay, isn't it? The full count pitch to Giambi. Ground ball to second. Pedro. Oh, no, it's an error. Oh, we need to improve our second baseman. A two-base error, and there's 18 gazillion square acres of foul territory here. So Mike Benjamin not making me very happy to start my campaign. Here's Matt Stairs. He's got contact and power. The 0-1. Fly ball, right center. And that will retire the side. The error does not hurt. Pedro with a no-hitter through 1. Mo Vaughn, in his walk year, loves hitting lefties. First pitch to Mo. That's going to be in for a base hit. Mo won't steal, ever. So here's John Valentin. John has 83 career home runs. First pitch. Fly ball, right center. That's in the gap. Kenny Rogers isn't pitching like islands in the stream. Mo's going to round third. Is he going to score? No, thankfully. So second and third, nobody out for Reggie Jefferson. Moving on up. And if you guys have any questions, let me know. So Reggie hit 13 homers, 319, and 67 RBI in 97. 3-0. Don't ever swing at 3-0. Fly ball center field. That will score Vaughn. I really wish there was a way, as Valentin goes to third, so he does get the sac fly. Hey, this is Ricky Henderson Field, by the way. That you could just tell a batter on a 3-0 count to watch the damn pitch. Here's Jim Leyritz. 12 homers, 42 RBI in 98. The 2-2. Swung on into left center. Going to drop for a hit. So the Red Sox have given Pedro a 2-run lead. This is not their real schedule, by the way. So 2-0. Here's Darren Bragg. Darren hit 8 homers, drove in 57. The 1-2. Struck him out. Now remember, from this point on, for those of you who watch my season replays, it's all fictional now. You know, the computer will make trades with itself and all that. And just because a player might be drafted in real life by one team doesn't mean that they're going to be drafted there. There's no expansion set. Of course, this being 98, this was an expansion year. Mike Benjamin, the number 9 hitter, runner on first. Rogers deals 0-2, swung on and missed. So that'll do it. But the Red Sox get 2. And after 1.5, it's 2-0 Boston. So here's Shane Mack. A 300 hitter in real life. I wouldn't have thought that. Pedro, 16 pitches in the first. The 0-1. Line drive. Oh, what a catch by John Valentin. So here's Scott Spezio. Pedro's stamina is pretty good. Of course, it's all era set. I didn't touch this. If you're wondering, I did not set commissioner mode. But I can't be fired. They're stuck with me. 2-2 from Pedro. Fly ball, right center field. Caught by Lewis. You know these aren't the real uniform numbers because they gave the catcher 21. I don't think, well, maybe. O'Leary didn't wear 81. I don't think. So 2 out for Mike Blowers, who had 11 home runs. Drove in 71 and 98. First pitch from Pedro. Ground ball to third. Valentin throws it over, and that's the side. So after 2-0 Boston. So here's Darren Lewis. Opening 9 for Rogers, 35 pitches, 3 hits, 2 earned runs. Struck him out. So here's Troy O'Leary. He walked his first time up. Kenny winds and deals. 3-1. Walks at ball 4. So here's Nomar. He's 0 for 1. The 2-2. Swung on, fly ball, right field. That's going to hook. Foul. Honestly, that's the best I've ever seen Oakland Alameda Coliseum look. The 2-2 to Nomar. Hit him in the back. So first and second for the Red Sox. They lead 2-0. Here's Mo, the hit dog. 35 homers, 96 RBI in 97. The 2-1. Swung on, ground ball, should be 2. Over to second for 1, over to first, and Nomar earning us $6 million. After an inning and a half, or 2.5, still 2-0 Boston. So 8, 9, and 1 for the Red Sox. Here's Tejada. 233, 11 homers, and 45 RBI. First pitch from Pedro into center. Back goes Lewis. 1 out. So here's Damon Berryhill. Pedro, 2 1/3. 2-1 pitch. Ground ball to Pedro off the mound. Over to first for the out. 2 away. He's still yet to strike anybody out. 29 pitches for his opening 9, and he went 2 1/3. Hasn't walked anybody either. 1-0 to Ricky, who's 0 for 1. Ground ball to third. Over to first for the out. After 3, 2-0. You know what? I think the Red Sox were so upset with Clemens that Larrett's did were 21. John Valentin. Base hit his first time up. So we start the 4th. The 1-2 from Rogers. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Got him on a hard sinker. 4th strikeout for Rogers. Here's Reggie Jefferson. Sac fly his first time up. Fly ball, right field, 2 out. Here's Larrett's and an RBI hit. There's a base hit up the middle. 4th hit for the Red Sox. So here's Darren Bragg. Darren's 0 for 1. The 1-2. Swung on, ground ball to first. And that will retire the side. We played 4 in Oakland. 2-0 Boston. So Pedro has not allowed a base, or is faced 10 batters through 3 innings. Ben Grieve is 0 for 1. The full count pitch from Pedro. Fly ball left field. And O'Leary brings it in. 1 away for Jason Giambi. First pitch was an error. Fly ball left center field, and that will drop for a base hit. So that's the first hit for Oakland on the year. So Bob Feller remains the only person in history to have an opening day no-hitter. Double for Giambi. He's on second. Here's Stairs. Matt 0 for 1. The 0-1. Gets away from Larrett's, but Jim smothers it, and Giambi retreats back to the bag. 1-1. Full count pitch. Swing and a miss. And the first of what we hope are many strikeouts from Pedro Martinez in Boston. 2 out for Shane Mack. Return of the back. Into right. Oh, what a grab by Darren Bragg. And that will retire the side. Base hit, that's it. After 4, 2-0 Boston. So here's Mike Benjamin. Rogers has struck out 4 on 70 pitches through 4. 2-0 to Benjamin. Ground ball to first, 1 out. Remember, the longer you watch, the better you got a chance of getting a drop. The drops have been put in for tonight. Here's Darren Lewis. Darren is 0 for 2. 3rd time through the lineup. Red Sox have 2 runs. The 3-1 to Darren. Ball 4. 3rd walk for Kenny. Ooh, we can possibly steal. Let's hit and run, shall we? First pitch, runner goes. Ground ball to second, deep in the hole. Over to first, runner moves up. 80s Red Sox managers realize you don't need to hit into a double play every time. All right, here's Nomar. He's 0 for 1. 2 out here in the 5th. Lewis on second. 2-0 Boston. 1-2 pitch. Swung on, ground ball to short. Over to first, and that will retire the side. So halfway home on opening day, 2-0 Boston. So it'll be Spezio, Blowers, and Tejada to face Pedro, who's only thrown 45 pitches through 4. The 2-1. Spezio will fly out to center again. 2nd time today, 1 out. Mike Blowers is 0 for 1. Full count pitch. Pedro deals. Line drive, center field, a base hit. So only the second hit for Oakland. Flowers has no speed, and Tejada's not a threat to bunt. The 1-0. Fly ball, left field in the corner. That's going to drop for a base hit. So Oakland's got something cooking here in the fifth. First and second, one out for Damon Berryhill, who's 0 for 1. Pedro takes a deep breath on this beautiful day. The 0-2. Struck him out. A circle change on the black, 2 out. Second strikeout for Pedro. Here's Ricky Henderson, third time through the lineup now for the Red Sox, or for the A's. Ricky's 0 for 2. Full count, pitch from Pedro, swung on into center. That's kind of fisted there, and it'll be caught. And Oakland gets nothing. They put 2 on and leave them both on. We go to the 6th, 2-0 Red Sox. So Mo Vaughn, 1 for 2. First pitch from Rogers. Swung on, base hit right field. So Mo is on with a single, 5th hit for the Red Sox. Here is John Valentin. First pitch to John. Swung on into center field. Back goes Ricky, makes the catch. 1 out for Reggie Jefferson. Reggie has an RBI, one of the 2 the Red Sox have today. Mo on first, 3-1 pitch. Reggie swings. This should be 2. Over to second for 1. Back to first. That's 2. Go to the bottom of the 6th. It's still 2-0 Boston. So Pedro to face Grieve, Giambi, and Stairs here in the 6th. Full count pitch. Pedro nervous. His first game with the Red Sox. Fly ball right field. But that'll be caught by Bragg, 1 out. Remember, this is Pedro's 3rd team. He came up with the Dodgers. Jason Giambi, by the way, 1 for 2. Then went to the Expos and was traded for. And I got in charge of trying to get him a ring. The 1-0 from Petey. Giambi swings into right field. 2 out. So an easy 6 so far. Here's Matt Stairs. He's 0 for 2. 3-0 from Pedro. That misses low on the circle change. And that's his first walk. So here's Shane Mack. Shane is 0 for 2. 278 really in 98 with 6 homers and 29 RBI. Stairs actually has decent speed. 2-1 pitch. Swung on. Past Nomar into center field. So 2 on, 2 out for Scott Spezio, who was 0 for 2. 1-2. Ground ball to Nomar. Over to second, and that will be the inning. So the A's get nothing. They leave on 2. We go to the 7th. 2-0 Red Sox. So here's Larrits. Jimmy, you'll love it at Larrits. He is 2 for 2, and he's driven in a run. Swung on and missed, but the throw gets away. Ball gets away from the catcher, and he has to make a throw to first to get him. So here's Darren Bragg. Darren is 0 for 2. 2-2 from Rogers, pitching here in the 7th. Ground ball to second, over to first, 2 out. So here's Mike Benjamin. He's 0 for 2. The 0-1. Swung on, ground ball to short, and that will retire the side. Stretch time here in Oakland. 2-0 Red Sox. So Blowers, Tejada, and Berryhill. And we'll see if they treat this. Okay, thank you. All right, that's enough. 3-1 to Blowers. High ball 4 on the curve. So Pedro has walked 2 and struck out 2. He's at 92 pitches. Tejada is 1 for 2. 3-1. Ground ball to third. Valentin second for 1, and that's it. So they get the lead runner. But Tejada has speed. Here's Berryhill. 1 out here in the 7th. The 2-2. Fly ball right field. 2 out. Well, brings up Ricky, so at 102 pitches, we go out to check Pedro. Pedro says, I've got plenty left in the tank. I'm trying my best, man. Ricky Henderson is 0 for 3. Full count pitch. Down and away, ball 4. So it's going to be my call now. Here's Ben Grieve. Pedro doesn't walk many. He's walked 3. Grieve is 0 for 3. The 0-1 to Ben. 2-0 Boston. Fly ball right center. And that will do it. Oakland again threatens, but they do not score. We go to the 8th. 2-0 Boston. So top of the lineup, Kenny Rogers going to the lineup now a 4th time. Lewis is 0 for 2. 2-2 to Lewis. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Slider at 88. Rogers has now struck out 6. Here's O'Leary. Troy has been hit by a pitch and walked, I think. Walked twice. 0-1. Swing, fly ball, opposite way. 2 out. So here's Nomar. Nomar is 0 for 2. The 2-1. Swing and a fly ball, left field, well struck, and gone. So Nomar homers to make it 3-0 Boston on opening day. A solo shot. Surprised the computer is leaving in Rogers. Here's Mo Vaughn. He's 2 for 3. 2-2 to Mo. Fly ball, right center field. That's off the wall. Mo's going to get 2. He better not try for 3. He will go for 3. A triple from Mo Vaughn. And on opening day, Mo Vaughn is 3 for 4. You got a pitching change, G.J. Matthews, whose stuff is 50 out of 80, movement 50 out of 80, and control 50 out of 80. Throws at about 92. Here's Valentin, 1 for 3. The 0-2 to John. Mo on 3rd, 2 out, 8th inning, 3-0 Boston. Swing and a miss. So the Red Sox go up with a solo homer from Nomar, 3-0. All right, so Pedro tells me he's good. He's going to get a base runner, and that's it. Giambi, Steers, and Mack. The 0-1 to Giambi. Swinging a ground ball to first. Mo himself, 1 out. Matt Steers is 0 for 2. A 2-1. Ground ball to first. Underhands to Pedro, 2 out. Here's Shane Mack. First pitch to Shane is 1 for 3. Fly ball to left. And Pedro's through 8. After 8, 3-0 Boston. So Reggie Jefferson, Jim Larritz, and Darren Bragg. Reggie has an RBI as we start the 9th. A 2-2 to Reggie. Swinging a ground ball to short. 1 out. All right. Do I leave Pedro in for the 9th or no? Here's Larritz. Jim is 2 for 3. Has singled a couple times and driven in a run. First pitch, or 1-0 pitch, swung on into right field. 2 out. The crowd says keep him in. Here's Darren Bragg. He's 0 for 3. Matthews has gone a full inning. Full count pitch to Bragg. Ball 4. So the Red Sox have another runner on. Here's Benjamin. He's 0 for 3. Who have I got? I've got Archimedes Pozo. That's my only infielder. Pedro is out of gas. Oh, by the way. So They listed Brian Rose as a closer. Anyway, here's Benjamin. He's 0 for 3, 2 outs, 0-2 count here in the ninth. Ground, a line drive. Oh, what a catch by Tejada. All right, well, we're going to give Pedro a base runner. Spezio is 0 for 3. Pedro, 4 hits, 3 walks, 2 strikeouts. Full count. Pedro deals. Struck him out. Spezio thought it was a ball. Pedro gets the benefit of the doubt, and that'll bring up old friend Dave Magadan, who hit 303, 4 homers, and 30 RBI in 97. Pedro, the 2-2 pitch. Ground ball to third. Valentin over to first, and Mo keeps his foot on the bag. So 2 out. Pedro trying to get a complete game. Miguel Tejada 1 for 3. 3-0 Boston. First pitch to Tejada. Fly ball left field, and that was the right call. A complete game 4 hitter for Pedro Martinez in his Red Sox debut. Makes me look really smart. So there's the box score. Move on, 3 for 4. So Pedro Martinez, your player of the game. 9 innings, 4 hits, 3 walks, 3 strikeouts. So we'll see if Pedro can actually throw the prerequisite amount of strikeouts. They didn't throw that many. Oh, putting up zeros. So Pedro did that. All right. We're going to get you a commercial, then we're going to open up some packs. Well, this would be where I would want to give you guys some packs. They are enabled, and I did set it up with OOTP to do that. But I'm not seeing a button to do that. I think you have to watch for a certain amount of time. Is that right? Anyway, the streamers, before we go back to the Red Sox, are 8-10. We won our division last year in the Iron League, but got beat in the wild card round 2 straight. We finished 82-80. Let's see. I bought Johan Santana. He's pretty incredible. So let's do our pack opens first, and then see what we got. But I thought I did that all right. I watched a video on it, Brent. All right, 4 packs to open. Sky Alexander's improvement. No one here to keep. Andrew Benintendi. Oh, what a career he should have had. Pack number 2. Roger Clemens, but late in his career. Andres Galarraga at... He's only at 44? That was not the end of his career. Hogan Harris. Michael Kopech again. Austin Nola dropped 13. And Michael Fulmer dropped 4. No one's a keeper so far. Brenton Doyle. Alec Thomas. Someone else. Wow. These cards are not very good, are they? Next pack. Another Hobie Harris. Ranger Suarez was a pitcher last year in the World Series. Wow. These are horrible. Yeah, Radcliffe, my Negro League player, just hit for the cycle. And the last pack of this crapola. Well, maybe Connor Overton and Josh Winowski. That's great. We got nothing out of that and hate it. All right, let's show you the pitchers. My rotation: Johan Santana, Louis Tiant, Don Drysdale, Tim Belcher, and Hideo Nomo. And I have a buy order in for Wilbur Wood. Bullpen really hasn't changed in the last couple of weeks. Chris Sale pitches better for me than he does for in real life. And last but not least, the lineups: Alex Radcliffe. He's been with me every year. How did I finish last year? 82-80, and I won the division and lost in the first round of the playoffs. So Radcliffe going to get a statue too. He's got 694 career hits for me. And just in case Steeler fan is still watching, Jordan. He has been my stud. 40 home runs the first year, 44 last year, and 4 in the first time today. So he's at 88 homers in 300 games. Not too shabby, huh? So you're playing the show. So there's Jordan Alvarez's numbers, buddy. He dropped one in June. Still, that's pretty good. 44, yep. All right, let's get back to the Red Sox, shall we? Soon as it all checks out. All right, we're not going to play every game. I will play a weekend game against Seattle. What do you guys want to see? Let's take a look at our depth chart, shall we? Who have we got? We've actually got, okay, Jason Varitek, by the way, sitting in AAA. So, Troy O'Leary's my best left fielder. Darren Lewis. Trot Nixon is coming up, but they list him as a center fielder. I don't really have a good right fielder. Third base, Valentin is pretty good. Nomar, David Eckstein, and Adam Everett. So I'm pretty deep at short. Mark Lemke and Lou Merloni. I bet I should call up. Should I call up Merloni? And David Ortiz is my number 2 first baseman. Rafael Betancourt is my top reliever, and Mayhay got sent down. And these are the real, by the way, minor league teams for that year. So Pawtucket, Trenton, the Michigan Battle Cats, Sarasota, Lowell, and the Gulf Coast League when the time comes. So my player development budget is pretty good. If the baseline is 612, mine is 910, and you always want to be over. The draft budget's 480,000, and I don't think we can see the draft list yet. So we need to start winning some ball games. We sold 11,555 season tickets. That's pretty good. So I could call up Lou Merloni. They say Jason Varitek isn't ready. Donnie Sadler actually has options. Merloni also has options. Donnie Sadler is on the 40. I don't like Benjamin. Benjamin's out of options. So who do I bring down? I don't need 6 outfielders. So Midre coming. So Damon Buford, I think, is the one that's going to get sent down. And I want to bring up Lou Merlone. So let's see if that actually changes some things. Yeah, Merlone's now my everyday second baseman. Benjamin's on the bench. I'm happy with Laritz and Hatteberg. All right, so what we're going to do is I'm going to quick sim the day. We're going to quick sim the next 2 days. And then show you some highlights, I think. Okay, we lost the next 2. That's not good. So let's show you some highlights from the Seattle game, shall we? And then we're going to call it a stream. They should be at the Kingdome, I think, in 98, right? Yes. So Jamie Moyer on the hill to face Jim Laritz in the bottom of the second. Fly ball, center field. Well, that's going to get home a run. Griffey makes the catch. And Vaughn is out. Oh, so Griffey threw out Vaughn in the second. Now we go to the bottom of the second. Tom Gordon throwing the ball game to Russ, pitching to Russ Davis. David Segui on first. Fly ball, left center field. And that's not up against the Walla Walla wall. That's extra bases. And the Mariners go up 1-0. That's not what we want. Okay, bottom of the third, 2 out. Jamie Moyer to face Troy O'Leary. It's Lou Merlone on second base. Pitch to O'Leary. There's a line drive, right center. That's going to drop in for a hit. And the Red Sox have tied the game at 3. So here's Mo Vaughn. Mo off to a hot start. 5 for 11, 2 out. Runners on first and second. And there's a base hit into center field. Vaughn swings. Alex Cora couldn't get there. O'Leary scores. And the Red Sox go up 2-1. Top of the 5th now. 1-2 count to Darren Lewis. Moyer still on the mound. Jamie's pitch. Fly ball right field. And that is gone. A solo homer for Darren Lewis. And the Red Sox have a 3-1 lead, which means they blow a 3-1 lead. Isn't that hunky-dory? Here's A-Rod with a 1-strike count. Runner on second. Buhner 2 out. Bottom of the 5th. Gordon's pitch. Ground ball. No one's going to get there, and he's going to reach. Nomar just did the right thing and ate it. Now, full count to Joey Cora. 3-1 Red Sox, bottom of the 5th. Swings popped up, right side, caught by Mo Vaughn, and that's the inning. Okay, so the Mariners threaten the 5th but do not score. Bottom of the 7th, full count to Russ Davis. Gordon still pitching. Not much longer. Base hit in the center field. One-two count to Dan Wilson, the catcher. Oh, Pena's in the ballgame. Juan Pena now pitching. Hit him. Oh, struck him out. There you go. So 1 out for Jay Buhner. Pena's pitch. This isn't good. Fly ball, left field. 2 out. Mo Vaughn now in the... Oh, Really? We blow this in the eighth. Here's Mo. 1-1 pitch, 1 out. Mo. Oh, what a grab by A-Rod. But Mo beats it out. 7th hit for the Red Sox. Full count to Joey Cora as we're jumping around. In the 8th inning, 3-1 Red Sox still. Draws a walk. Here's Edgar. Oh, dear Lord. Here's Edgar Martinez. I love the face gen, even with the smile. That's great. Full count, nobody out. Edgar, line drive right field, drops for a base hit. So first and second, nobody out. Butch Henry coming in. Oh, the Red Sox bullpen is so bad. Here's Ken Griffey. First pitch to Ken. Swinging a long drive right center. That's going to get to the wall. That should tie the ball game up. Well, second and third. How about that? Lewis couldn't get there. 3-2 now. Nobody out for Glenn Allen Hill. 2-1 pitch to Glenn Allen. Ground ball to Nomar. Goes to the plate. They're not going to get him. That's a run. So it's 3-2. Griffey 3-3. David Segui. Infield playing in. They throw him out. Finally 1 out. But it's second and third for Russ Davis again. 1-2 count from Henry. 1 out. Swinging a ground ball to Nomar. Again, playing in. They throw him out. You think the expressions are relevant? Yeah, I think so too. So here's Dan Wilson. 3-0 count. Runners Griffey and Glenn Allen Hill. The 3-0 swung on, fly ball left field, and that will be the inning. So 3-3, go the 9th. How the Red Sox blow this one, Ron? Let's find out, shall we? Scott Hatterberg, 1-2 count. Nobody out. Bobby Ilea on the mound. Let's go to the videotape. Struck him out. There's one. Lou Merlone, 3 for 5 on the year, though. 0-1 to Lou. Oh, that was a rocket. So Merlone with an infield single. Joey Cora with a good play. Darren Bragg, 1-2 count to fly ball left field, and the Red Sox are getting cooking here. Runners on first and second, 1 out for Darren Lewis. An 0-2 to Lewis with 1 out. Ground ball to A-Rod, 1. That's all they're going to get. So first and third, 2 out. The Red Sox trying to win this ball game. Here's O'Leary. First pitch to Troy. Ground ball to second. Joey throws, and Red Sox can't score. Uh-oh. Bottom of the 9th now. 3-3 to score. Jay Buhner at the plate. Butch Henry can't pitch. The 0-1. Fly ball left field, 1 out. For Alex Rodriguez. The 1-1 to A-Rod. Swings and a ground ball up the middle, and that will be an infield single. So here's Brian Rose to face Joey Cora. 2-2 count. A-Rod on second. 1 out. 3-3 tie. That can't get any tighter than this. And that should be the ball game right there. Rounds third and scores. And the Mariners win 4-3. And that is the first week of the Red Sox season. And so we hope you enjoyed this in the format. Let's see what we got coming up. Definitely want to live stream the home opener. So when we're with you next Monday, we'll be with you. We're going to do the games of Friday the 10th. So the home opener is against Seattle after this 9-game or 8-game West Coast road trip. And then we're home for Seattle. And we'll do the Oakland game on the 13th. So you get 2 full games the next time around at Fenway Park. The Mariners from Friday, April 10th. Oakland on Monday the 13th. And you guys have any suggestions? Or this is an interactive thing. So when we're with you, you get to help me be the GM of this 98 team. Let's get the Red Sox into the playoffs. I'm Ron Jucka. Thank you so much for watching. We're live with you Wednesday at noon Eastern for Action PC Baseball. Until then, have a good night, everybody. So long.